Honestly, I am amazed that anyone can travel so far across the world in this age. This lost age. Say, Piers isn't with you. Why not? His mother passed away. He's gone to visit her grave. Sad face. His mother. He loved her dearly. A terrible loss. It must be hard on him. Well, Piers may not be here, but we still have much to discuss. Happy face. If Piers brought you, you must be working to break the seal on alchemy, right? Is that what we're doing? I think that's what we're doing. We're lighting the lighthouses for some reason. Piers has done quite well in finding you. What mission could... I pressed A too fast. What? Piers has told you nothing of his mission? Really? Yeah, we've already discussed this with the other guy, but, you know. So you actually have nothing at all to do with alchemy. Parents were kidnapped by the Fire Clan far to the north. We're only firing the lighthouse beacons to gain their freedom. Okay, this is a thing that bothers me, because I think this is the very first point in the game where they even mention this. And it bothers me so much, because, like, this is the key point as why they're lighting the lighthouses. If I miss them saying this at some point earlier in the game, I don't know where. Like, they kind of grazed on by it at the beginning. That's something about, like, for the sake of our parents, but, like, they don't really explain what that means, because, like, going by the logic of the first game, we think that their parents are dead, so I don't really understand why we're just suddenly ignoring that bit of information, but, you know. As King Hydros told me that the Venus and Mercury have been ignited once again. Was that your doing? I'm afraid I know nothing of any Northern Fire Clan. But that does explain you, sir. You're clearly not related to those two. What are your goals? Creighton joined us on his quest on behalf of Lord Babby of Tolby. Babby? I only know of one man named Babby, but it couldn't. Sad face. Master Loompa, the Babby we speak of is the same man you knew long ago. So he's still out there, living in the outside world. Yeah, about that. Well, it might not be the most accurate way of putting it. Most accurate? My, you certainly have an odd way of turning a phrase. He was living, yes, until recently, that is. Just say he's dead! Why do we have to beat around the bush? So Babby passed away, but only recently, you say. That rhymed, but okay. When he finally ran out of his mystic drafts, his spirit began to wane. Then I no longer know anyone in the outside world. You know us? Don't we count? But aren't you Loompa, the righteous thief? Oh yeah, you're the guy from the town of Loompa. Right, okay. That was in the first game, too. I was called that once, long, long ago. Why do you ask? I'll bet there's at least one person in the outside world whom you still know. Question marks? Who would that be? There's a town called Loompa in northern Angara. A man named Donpa lives there. This is just a recap of things that happened in you know, the previous game. He was my son. Yeah, now your grandson, Dodonpa, rules over your village. Not anymore. Rules? Rules is an ill-sounding word. But it's an accurate one. Loompa. Dodonpa is an evil thief who has caused much trouble in Angara. What has become of my son? How could he permit such a thing to happen? Master Loompa, don't you have any idea how old Donpa is? He is as I am, an old man. He may be older even than I. If this news outrages you, then why don't you go and set Dodonpa straight? Well, it'd be kind of hard since we already did it in the last game, but okay. If only I could. Is this the only reason we're here? To bring news of the outside world? Apparently. You are kind, Felix, but there are much more important matters at hand. But before we begin, there is one thing I must say. You don't mind, do you, Felix? I mind a little. Clearly your judgment on this matter is fogged, Felix. I must speak. Okay. I have discussed this with none but Felix, but I have my own reasons for this quest. You did? I mean, you did, yes. Why don't you share it with the rest of us so that they know about those things that we discussed? Right. What do you mean? Only that I have my own reasons for wanting to see the beacons lit again. Are you the evil criminal mastermind behind this whole operation? Because that would make a whole lot of sense. Why are you telling this now, of all times? Because I feel this quest is deeply linked to Lemuria. I thought it odd that Lord Babby should order me to research alchemy. Hey, wait a minute. Is this what you promised to tell us once we reach Lemuria? Oh yeah, you did promise something. May I continue? Yes, please. They need to know what we're talking about. That I already know of, obviously. Before alchemy's power was sealed, there were many civilizations and as advanced and cultivated as Lemuria. At the moment that alchemy was sealed away, most of those civilizations, they began to wane, until eventually they vanished. I have formed certain theories now, suggesting that this may be related to the seal on alchemy. Let me get this straight. You felt you couldn't tell us this until we were in Lemuria. And you only wanted to come to Lemuria to test your theories and see if they were true. But even if everything you said is true, what does it all mean? If your theories are correct, the world itself will wane and vanish, won't it, Kraden? Huh? Pierce never spoke of this to you, did he? If you came to this theory on your own, you are indeed a wise scholar. We would do well to trust you. What do you mean? King Hydros and I, as well as the others of Lemuria, hold the same beliefs as you do, Kraden. You do? Wow, you're very surprised by this, apparently. Civilizations thrive by building upon the knowledge of the past. Knowledge gained in one generation should be taken even further by the next. Thus, knowledge and learning continue to grow. This is the natural course of civilization. Yes. But where is the world today? The great civilizations of old have all withered and vanished. We are all isolated and alone. You have encountered many cultures in your travels. Are any of them capable of building the great sanctums and lighthouses you have seen? Not really. No, they are not. But this is not the only sign of the decay you have theorized. I think it best to hear the rest directly from His Majesty King Hydros. Yes, Kraden, we shall go to visit the king. But King Hydros is in the council with Lord Conservato. We might not be allowed in. Angry face! Conservato? That fool! He refuses to acknowledge what he can see with his own eyes. I will meet with the king and press our evidence upon Conservato. Come with me! Is that how you even pronounce his name? I don't even know. Stupid door! Ah! Oh, that was the, rage tackle synergy? Apparently. To the king's chambers! Luba ought to be as old as Lord Babby was, but he has so much energy. He's got a fire in him. Yeah, you would know. I do wish I could have heard more about Lord Babby, though. But come, Felix! To the king's palace we go! Well, alright. finally get to move around again. I probably split the video at some point, but, you know, I'm Game Guy, etc. This is just gonna be a whole lot of cutscenes, so I hope you enjoy text reading by me. It's a pretty great thing that is happening. Piers isn't over here anymore. I never did get a chance to go speak with him, but he was grieving. I probably should have left him alone. It is what it is. So, can we go in the castle now? Yes, he awaits me. Good! Great. Alright, so we're here in the castle. I don't know if there's anything hidden secrets around here. I don't know, man. There's the library. He's the wisest of the Lemurian kings. Yes. That is a good thing, I suppose. You got a nice little fountain over here. There's another door on this side. Oh my gosh, is this a bed I can rest in? Because that'd be great. I wanna rest in the bed. I would like to heal at some point. Is this a thing I can steal? No? Okay. Is this a thing I can steal? Yes! Alright, I found a thing. Oh good, a lucky medal. It's wonderful because I don't have room for more stuff. But, you know. It seems to be a fairly straightforward castle. Most of them seem to be, like, all over the place. It's kind of nuts, man. This is just the outside place. Something about a senate. Okay. If you say so, lady or guy. I can't really tell. But it's alright. You're Lord Felix, correct? Yes. Okay. Hello. It would seem the warriors of which you spoke have arrived. Oh, Piers is here. Hi. So it would, your highness. I shall call them to us immediately. There is no need, Loompa. Let us go to them. Hydros! Would you see me dishonored thus? They ought to present themselves to us. Happy face. I do not go to present myself to them, Conservator. I am merely going to where they are. Logic! I have something that I wish to show everyone. Regardless of your reasons, sire, I will not go to them. Do as you will. See you later. I heard of your arrival. It is quite remarkable that you were able to reach Lemuria. Welcome. Allow me to introduce my companions. This is, I'm sorry, I never actually learned your name. This is Jenna, and that's Felix, and that cranky guy over there is Creighton. Yes. Hello, phone. You're interrupting me. Creighton is the one who told me of the outside world civilizations and their condition. Creighton, Loompa describes you as a remarkable scholar. Your research impresses us. Thank you, Your Highness. Your theories are correct. Our world is now on a path of destruction. And who has decided this? You, Hydros? Some civilizations have vanished, surely, but that is the way of the outside world. Look around you. Lemuria remains unchanged. Don't delude yourself. Lemuria has been on slow decline for ages now, but that can wait. My most trusted scholars have reached this conclusion after extensive research. I sent Piers to confirm this for me. So you admit it, Hydros? You violated the direct of the Senate! Whatever! You used the tidal wave as your chance to send Piers away despite our commands! You are incorrect. The tidal wave carried me away by chance alone. Yeah, man, shut up! You must know the tidal wave is caused by Poseidon's return. Oh, you mean that guy we killed? Only a fool would have chosen to send a man to see if he knew that this would have happened. What was it you intended to have Piers confirm? Look, you can flick your wrist. Oh, magic floor tiles! This map shows the ancient world when Lemuria still traded with people on the many continents. It was a great age, a time when the world shined brightly. And this is the map Loompa had with him when he arrived in Lemuria 150 years ago. He old. I use this map to sail around the world. It is quite accurate. I can get a map if I press the R button. Incredible! You understand, Kraden? What do you understand? Sad face. Well, unless my eyes deceive me, the continents have shrunk since the Golden Age. That's insane! It is not insane. It is true! Perhaps you will make the point more clearly. Look at these two maps side by side. Yes. Yep. One is a sea of fire, and the other is normal. Got it. There's no mistaking it. The continents on Loompa's map are clearly smaller. It's a little hard to tell, but details. Nothing but lies! Oh, you came to see us. You said you weren't going to do that. What do you hope to gain from foisting these lies upon people? Is it foisting? I'm not familiar with that word. I mean, I kind of know what it means based on, how it's used in the sentence, but still. You know well that I hope to gain nothing more than the truth, Conservato. And who do you expect will believe such nonsense? Me? Jenna? The girl whose name I can't remember? If you do not believe the evidence before your eyes, then what do you believe? Do you believe the Lemurian map to be accurate to this day? Tell me, Piers, you were able to investigate this matter, were you not? Thanks to Felix and my companions, I was able to travel much of the Eastern Sea. And what did you find? I found in truth that Loonpa's map is more accurate of the two. However, the world seems even smaller now than it appears on Loonpa's map. Uh-oh, that's not a good thing. What are you saying? Time itself has stopped. Think of Weird as a living, breathing being, possessing its own life force. The four elements are the nourishment needed to sustain this being. Kraden, this is exactly what King Hydros himself has said to me. Ever since alchemy was sealed away, the world has been cut off from this nourishment. It has gone into a state akin to hibernation. By using less energy, Weird prolongs its life. Yet when hibernating, the being has only stopped its own clock, not the flow of time around it. When a bear sleeps through the winter, it only needs to wait for spring to come. When it awakes, it can nourish its weakened body again. But if spring never comes, the bear will eventually die. Using analogies all over here. Weird is wasting away, its continent shrinking, because the spring has never come! We need the spring! I'm sick of winter. Hydros, how can you make such outrageous claims? The world is not alive! And this guy's just a killjoy, nobody likes him. Tell me, Conservato. I'm just gonna call you, Carl. Why do you think Poseidon has returned? Do you have the answer, Hydros? The elemental lighthouses. Felix and his companions have lit the beacons on both Mercury and Venus Lighthouse. What? Have you any idea what will happen if you set that evil loose upon the world again? Not really. When the four beacons are fired, alchemy will be released and our world destroyed! Oh yeah, that's what that wise one guy said. Right. Probably should stop. My lord, how can you possibly intend for these people to light the remaining beacons? I do indeed, Carl, and I also fear the possibility that alchemy will destroy the world. But I cannot stand by knowing that as I do that, the world will wither and die if we do not act. I can speak good. This is madness, Hydros! Does the threat of alchemy mean so little to you? Would you put the world in even greater danger to satisfy your theories? With only 2 of the beacons lit, I assume you intend to see Piers out again. send Piers out again. And I will go, Lord Carl. Felix has need of my power. Then go, Piers. If you do, say farewell, for you will never be able to return. I will banish you from Lemuria forever. Well, you're getting a little melodramatic here. You know our laws. Are you prepared for the outcome? I myself am disgusted by the whole matter. I take my leave of you, Hydros. Yeah, go away. Nobody likes you, Carl. But I warn you, I will not permit you to go through with this madness. Aren't you just a killjoy? Even the guard agrees. What will you do, Your Highness? I knew this outcome was inevitable. But I could not sit silent while our world drifted down the path of its destruction. I want you to light the remaining beacons before you return. That's what we intend to do, but we cannot leave the Eastern Sea. I have already heard of this problem from Piers. Magic treasure chest? I love those! This is something I found by accident. Phone. I didn't tell you to speak. This is something I found by accident in some ruins back in my days as a thief. I'm not sure what it is, but it seems to contain some powerful synergy. Seems to. Are you not certain? It is a synergy that we Lemurians are unable to use. I understand that you travel with many different kinds of adepts, do you not, Felix? If we include Piers in our numbers, we have one adept of each of our 4 elements. Yes. At least one of you should be able to use the synergy that this contains. King Hydros believes the item can only be used by one who wields synergy of the earth. Oh! That's me! That's me! That is me! I'm right here! I'm the one that is the second from the right. Yes, me! I am not mistaken. It is a powerful synergy we call grind. If you master the synergy, the reefs that block your way shall pose no trouble anymore. With grind, you should be able to create a path by which you can sail into the Western Sea. Well, that's good. Go, brave adepts! By your hands may the remaining lighthouses burn bright once more. That synergy is quite powerful. It can only be trusted by very few people. That His Highness has given it to you should illustrate how great his expectations are. I have no doubt that your journey will be fraught with ever-increasing danger. But we are counting on you, Felix. Well, someone has to. Come on, Piers, let's go. Let's do the thing. I got the grindstone, I gave it to what's-her-face. Actually, wasn't my inventory full? Well, no, it wasn't, because I had the thing that existed. I also have, like, 10 billion lucky medals that I need to give to you, which is why I'm, like, out of space a whole lot. It's pretty wonderful. This is just the inventory management part of the episode. Don't you worry, kids. I need to give that grindstone to Felix, because he's literally the only one that can use it. So, you know. Well, that was a fun situation. What's up here? Painting. And a bed. And I'm on top of the castle. Not really, because there's still another floor. I thought that was like a doorway, but I guess it's a window. Oh well. Oh well. So that was a bunch of talking. I kind of like this part of the game because it gives you like a different reason to light the lighthouses instead of just because. It's kind of a thing, you know? It's an interesting sort of way to do a thing. I'm gonna have to come back here with the rest of the lucky medals and deal with that. For now, I think I'm gonna leave until I can find a shop, and then I'll come back. I actually forget if I have to go back through the Sea of Time again, or if, now that I have Grind, I have a shortcut. Because I know that there's another path I can take now that I have Grind, so, I guess we shall see. I guess we shall see. Yes, Kraden. Oh, okay. Felix, are we setting off now? Yes. To sea we go! If you say so, Kraden. Piers? Yeah, what is it? Something I mean to ask you, something I have to ask you. Yes, ask me. You look roughly the same age, but how old are you really? Is that your question? It's not important. It is to me. If you're much older than us, I'm afraid I'm not showing you the proper respect. She's got a point. Don't worry about such things. Please treat me as you have all along. No, that won't do. You have to tell us. Come on now, this is silly. No, Piers, tell me. You're afraid you haven't shown me the proper respect, yet you make demands of me? Come on, Piers, you can tell us. How old are you really? This has nothing to do with respect. You just want to know how old I am, don't you? I knew it! Come on, Felix, can't you get them off my back? Well, I can't speak, so here's a bunch of ellipses. You're in on this too, aren't you, Felix? You had it in for me all along. I hate all of you! Oh, okay. So that was like an automatic cutscene. I wasn't progressing the text there or anything. It's kind of a weird thing. Especially since it makes me go past this part over here, because I can go over here and use Grind on this stone and whatnot. Grind is right there. Grind! Take that, you stupid rock! I have destroyed you. Now what? And, I forget what's actually in here, but I'm pretty sure there's something of interest. Something of interest in this cave of cave mazes. There's more boats here. Boats are fun. Oh, I guess I can dock here. What does docking here do? Really? Is this the same place? Oh. No, it's not. Oh, I'm in ancient Lemuria. Okay, this is a place that exists. Well, there's a bunch of whirlwind things here that I can cyclone, not whirlwind. Just miss most of them. There's probably stuff in here I'm just gonna miss. Do I parch this? Is this something I parch? I guess not. There has to be something here, because why would there be just this big ol' empty space? This seems very suspect to me. Very suspect indeed. Indeed, it is very suspect. I'm just gonna run around and use Cyclone, because I don't know what else to do. Ah! Okay, there is something here. You're making a weird noise. Do I use, Oh, that's right, I can use Gale. That's like Whirlwind. I forgot about that. Do I use Tremor? Apparently I do. Tremor is just like that one Psynergy I use when I just have no idea what else to use. It's pretty great. Hey there, buddy. Oh good, you're not gonna attack me, because I'm kind of ragged right now. I got rhyme! With no rhyme or reason. Well, okay, no reason, just rhyme. Alright, that was all that I could get there. And now, we can leave. Possibly. Yes, we are setting off now. To sea we go! Onward! And here we go! That music was very fitting for this situation, clearly. I'm pretty sure y'all are aware I am good at picking the most appropriate music for any given situation, which is why I gave you just this upbeat runaround music. Seemed like the perfect time to do it, because obviously, you know, we're just kind of running around in this this place that exists. Now, actually, the stones that Poseidon popped up over here were like this one, so I can probably grind this. I'm gonna have to kind of remember which synergy is grind. Felix has, like, tons of synergy. I'm kind of tempted to give it, like, some of it to other people, just kind of clear his inventory out a little, but it's a little bit hard to do when my inventory is, like, literally full of everything ever. I kind of hope I don't run out of synergy in here, because if I do, then, like, well, what do I do? I'm kind of stuck. Well, not really, because I think this is one of the places I can move around and gain more synergy from. I'm assuming this is just going to lead me out. Whee! I did it! Oh, so there's like an alternate entrance here? Is this actually an entrance? Oh, you know what? I bet it is, because I wouldn't have been able to get in here unless I had grind anyway. Okay, well that's good to know, so I don't have to go through Sea of Time again. Alright, so, now that we have grind, there's a few places open to us, but I'm gonna go to Champ real quick and visit a shop. Probably go back and use the lucky medals real quick before I forget. And I guess next time, we're gonna make a quick stop somewhere before we head over to the Western Sea. It sounds like a fun time, correct? Correct? It is a fun time, correct? This is like a... Well, it's not really a long episode, because I probably split it in two, but details. Hey there, guys! I'm kind of dying, so let's go ahead and just do this. Wow, I have... Why do I have 4 water dudes on... Okay, well, whatever. Let's just go ahead and summon it. Here, have a Boreas! It's the giant ice machine maker thing! Take my ice cream attack! It's not an ice cream, it's just ice. But, you know, whatever. That guy actually survived it. I mean, he was resistant to it, so that makes sense. I don't know why I had a whole bunch of water dudes unset there, but okay. Whatever! Anyway, next time we're gonna do those things I said. Yes. I will see you later, and goodbye.